Welcome to our Daggerheart Homebrew actual play campaign. Pull up a chair and grab a snack, prepare for epic art. It's a homebrew brewed in a bathtub, played with Daggerheart. We've got Bex, Alyssa, Daniel, and they're bringing all the heat, with Soz and Andy in the mix to make the squad complete. And then there's Lefty, our fearless guide and sole financier. He funds this operation with change found in his rear. The budget comes from Lefty's prison pocket, so the props are kinda trash. But who needs fancy lighting when you have zero cash? So we're here on a weekly schedule, consistent as the sun, pouring blood and sweat and tears to make sure we have fun. Our dedication is unwavering, our passion is intense. So welcome to the broadcast, to the few who found the link. Our viewer count is single digits, teetering on the brink. But whether you are 12 people or maybe only 3, you're the best darn audience in our 1,000-year history. Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, people.
I hope this center up a little bit better. My center.
You're now centered up. Yes. So, we've had a mass system failure. Andy's mom had an emergency. Seuss had some things that she needed to finish up. Daniel had to make himself available to the rest of his family. So we find ourselves adrift in a stormy sea, as it were.
We're not at sea though.
We're at river, technically. We're moored out.
But not that one river you're thinking of.
No, this is the Polteroden River.
Different river.
And I'm like, is this Polteroden River? No, I'm second guessing myself.
You know what? Yes, it is.
I'm good. I didn't even know it. I wasn't even sure. Okay.
Because we have no attention span on this specific thing.
And it's been months since we played. It's been 2 months since we've been in side quests. So, okay.
At least in between Jerurum and Forum or Corum is Dilor.
Oh wait, that's over, and that's in Hate.
That's the other river that we were talking about.
Okay.
What's? Huh?
Yeah, it's not that this. We're split context.
Again, no attention span when we're doing side quest.
It's just whatever.
Delorum, yes. Okay. We are on the other side of the continent.
We are halfway across the continent. Thank you very much.
Well, given Vigantia's location in shame.
Yeah, it is on the far side.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the other side.
You'll have to forgive me for being that guy, but actually,
I was the one trying to be that guy.
That's true.
I'll have to forgive you for stealing it from me.
So let's brush everybody up because like I said, it's been 2 months since we've actually.
Which means it is exactly the same recording, because we recorded the day before and you post it the next day. You posted it on the 7th
Right.
of February. This will be posted on the 7th of. It'll be exactly 2 months.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Shit's been going wrong here. Okay, you know, it's terrible. It's just not been great.
No, yeah, it's just been difficult to try to maintain the thing. But here we are. So last time on Side Quest, Narsa was on a big failing spell with her daily doses of the Silkbane drug that she's been trying to wean herself off of the the silk kiss. So Captain Ridley went to go visit the Alabaster Vial, Bixley at the Alabaster Vial, to check on the progress that she had said that hopefully there would be a cure imminent sometime soon. He and Taiga ended up going wandering through the city and leaving everyone else to guard the ship. Ridley and Taiga traveled from the dock through Copper Gate, Mist Hill Arch, and into Noon Hill towards the Twin Fares. They were spotted by the Black Nail and ended up picking up a tail in Twin Fares. And that is when Taiga realized that they were being followed. So Ridley decided that he wanted to confront the spy. So they just stopped at an outdoor cafe. Ridley sat down at a table, making himself bait. And while Taiga went out the back of the cafe, circled around the building, and got up onto a rooftop. The Black Nail operatives surrounded Captain Ridley at the cafe. He began the conversation. They started trying to talk him down, trying to figure out why, what. And Taiga dropped from 3 stories up down onto a spy, landing with a critical success tackle. However, the spy survived and fought back, stabbing Taiga with his dagger. So Taiga attempted to subdue the spy, but rolled a critical failure, unfortunately. Critical success immediately into critical failure. An unfortunate turn.
Pendulum swings.
Yep. Taiga gets stabbed again in the stomach for a nice chunk of damage, and the attacker fled. During the commotion, a city guard was flagged in, and they came and tried to get involved. But they did not actually see the stabbing. They just saw what looked like Taiga causing trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Ridley noticed that there were a couple of more Black Nail operatives moving to flank him. So rather than wait for them to make their move, he ran across the street to go get involved with the guard sergeant to try to get him off of Taiga's back. He bribed a couple of coins and made a really high presence roll and convinced the guard that the fleeing man and the approaching operatives were the true threat. And it was an easy sell because the way that the Black Nail were moving through the crowd, they were obviously predators working an angle. So it was relatively easy for him to be swayed.
Not to mention the guy that was attacked ran.
Yeah.
As soon as he was in the clear.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah, that was the argument. That was the verbal argument that you used and that scored so high on the presence roll. So the guard lets Tyga go and returns his attention to the Black Nail agents. And they run. They crash into tables, make a big hullabaloo as they leave, and make it relatively easy for them to be tracked by the guardsman and his guys. So Ridley and Tyga continue on to the Alabaster Vial in Newgate, and they meet with Bixley. Bixley says that she has identified the source of the addictive moss that's used to make Silk Kiss. It comes from anger, specifically grown in underground caverns below parts of the this outpost country in the West. So Bixley essentially confirms for this small group that the Silk Kiss is a drug that is manufactured by the state of anger and is used for state-sponsored terror and manipulation. So while she has identified this key ingredient, she has not yet synthesized a cure for the Silk Kiss. At least nothing that is better than the current hit or miss of the Silk Bane. But when she learns that Narsa is going through these really terrible vomiting sessions when she fails her tests, she says that's something that she can help with. So, excuse me. She says, once again, come back tomorrow, and I should have an anti-nausea additive that we can put into these Silkbane draughts that should make them easier for her to stomach. Or at least when she fails, make it not so violent a failure. So Captain really feeling the heat, that knowing that the Black Nail knows that they're still in town or back in town.
Yeah. I'm sure the Black Nail's questioning a couple of things at the moment.
Yeah.
Because that was a quick return.
Yes, it was really, really super fast. So he decides to take the long way home and follow the wall. The wall curves around in a nice big long horseshoe rather than cutting straight through several districts straight to the Copper Gate. Is it Copper Gate?
Copper, yeah. So Newgate around the outside goes past through Noon Hill all the way to Copper Gate.
Okay.
I was literally just bringing that map.
Right. Oh, yeah. And here's, I think I have the list right here. Ridley, on the way around, taking this long way, decides to try to to stop at shops and warehouses looking to pick up a shipping contract, so they can get the hell out of Dodge for a little while. Checking for contracts in Newgate, in Noon Hill, in Mist Hill Arch, and in Copper Gate. These dice rolls were disastrous, and there is no work to be found for the Lessonia. The Wandering Shell cannot find work. And I was thinking about that. I thought maybe it might be because they're too hot a commodity. The word on the street has it that the Lessonia and her crew have been messing with the wrong people and made themselves targets, and no one wants to attach their cargo to...
I can see that. That's an interesting extra point. And the Black Nail would be able to manipulate that kind of information very easily.
It's just a word of mouth campaign that says not necessarily the Black Nail, but says the wrong people. That's enough. That's enough. The local crime syndicate wants is painting targets on the crew's backs, and you shouldn't risk any of your business until that gets resolved.
Yeah.
So that's it makes a little sense how he could go through 5 districts and not pick up a single contract. The word is out on them.
Yeah. Fascinating.
So they make it back to the boat, and it's 8 p.m. at this time. Uh, everyone's gathered. Whoops. Yeah, everyone's gathered on the boat. Um, Nivelle treats Tiger's stab wounds, spending a little bit of hope to help heal him. Tiger climbs the mast and gets a nice high perception check once he gets up there and confirms that the Black Nail has established a watch post on the docks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big one.
They're actually watching the ship. They know we are here, and they got eyes on us right now. So Ridley says, "All right, then, hoist the anchor. We're going to put out to the center of the river and drop anchor in the center of the bay, the river." Excuse me. And that means that if the Black Nail wants to do anything to them, they're going to have to hire or steal boats and do water stuff. And the Black Nail maybe kind of finds a way around that. We'll see if they don't put their feelers out, their contacts on the street out, and they might have a little help. Well, I don't know. If you watched the last episode of Side Quest, you can see we spent a lot of time working out whether or not there was an option like that, and most of that conversation was hidden behind a mic failure. So, yeah. Yeah, it was about 40 minutes of conversation with me doing the research, building the option A, and then and by the time we actually got to
notice that there was a failure at all.
yeah, we had literally about 6 minutes of time with it live again before the batteries quit out again on it. So we called the session early.
Shit.
Yes.
Hopefully we've fixed it all by now.
Yeah, well, we're working a different angle right now. That's for damn sure. So that's how the session ended. The crew was on high alert in the middle of the river
with secret conversations.
Right. Since the Black Nail's direct attacks have failed, they may escalate by calling in favors from powerful local factions. Maybe.
Oh yeah. You got so excited when I brought that up.
Yeah, that was a really cool thought. And I was like, oh yeah, no, oh yeah. So yeah. So that's where we are. We are in the middle of the river. Anchor is dropped. We're feeling like we got good visibility all the way around the boat, so we can see if somebody's coming to try to light our sails on fire or stick a banana in our tailpipe.
I don't think I liked how that sounded. I get it, but
That's what we used to do before catalytic converters.
Yeah, now it's potatoes. So anyway.
So that's where we are. Where is my notebook? Because within the confines of the notebook is
a bunch of random shit.
Narsa's. She began the day with a third of a dose. So that means she did lunch with a third of a dose, and it's after 8 o'clock now, so they would have already had their last evening meal. So yes, so
such tranquility on the note taking. In this particular situation, that is very necessary.
Yeah, it is. It is because it's literally fail, success. Fail, 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 fail. She's really doing badly on this. She needs to get as a reminder. I think it's 7 consecutive successes.
If I remember it, it's 5 within a 7-day period.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. I think that feels right.
Success. Upon completing the 7-day if they miss a daily dose or fail the strength roll 3 or more times during the week, the protocol fails. Addiction remains and must start the 7-day cycle over from the beginning.
So fail 3 times. So we need. Oh wow. Okay. 4 successes in a 7-day period.
Oh, that's weird. Because the paragraph above that, during this week, they must succeed the daily strength roll mentioned above at least 5 times.
Okay.
Which means they're allowed to fail 2 times, but that 3rd time sets the restart.
Okay. That's what it is. Okay. There's a certain amount of logic.
That reads so weird, but when you say it out loud, it makes perfect sense. So yeah. So where are we standing? It is the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, we can cut to about the middle of the night. When we left off, it was 8. It would have taken an hour to pull the anchor, set the sails, drift out. So yeah, it's about 9 o'clock at night now.
Okay. We need to set regular watches just because we're paranoid.
All right.
And know that they are in fact watching.
Yes, you're not paranoid if you're right.
Debatable. Because you're paranoid about them doing something, even if you're right about them watching
you. Yeah.
The definition of paranoia shifts when you're right about being watched.
Very true.
It's still paranoia, but it's just a different brain.
But it's not unfounded, yeah.
So anyways, so regular watches we need to figure out. Tyga's had a rough day, so I think he should either get the night off or be like one of the early morning watch individuals. So in my head, Nivelle would volunteer for first watch if Captain Ridley doesn't assign somebody already.
There's people volunteering, he'll let that handle itself. So
sure.
Atali's will sign on for your shift.
Sure. So then second shift
be Brothers River Stand.
Yeah. Have the river stands do second shift. And cannot let Narsa do a shift because she needs to worry about the soap banging and soap kiss stuff, and that means she should be asleep until breakfast.
Yeah, and that it makes sense that
the benefits.
Kane Kane and Brynja could do the last watch, and then he would move from watch into the kitchen and make breakfast.
Yeah. Sure. All right. And that's got that figured. Cool. So that means at least 3 perception checks to see if anybody's sneaking up.
Okay.
3 pairs of perception.
Right.
Teams of 2.
All right. First, let's see. There is a thing that they can see.
Okay.
There is something going on.
Okay.
but it's a 16 target number to hit to spot it. And now to throw a little more chaos in, is there anything happening on the pier? Is there something to look out for on the pier? Did you want to get in on this?
She doesn't know the crew is for its excuse.
Yeah.
Right, but we can we can give you an NPC, someone who's just meeting the crew for the first time. If you want to play, we can make it work.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Right now, dealing with them.
Okay.
I'll tell you later, but right now it's all Andy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The room is being cleaned and Andy refuses to. It's
I would
favorite.
stay down here watching that camera. Yeah, like I said, I will tell you later.
All
During a pause moment.
Gotcha.
Which is going to be coming soon because it's almost.
And it's dinner time, yeah, or bedtime.
Well,
Dinner time. I'm gonna eat her freaking skull.
we have guests coming,
Oh, that's right.
but that I've already confirmed that that's just going to be for a moment.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Anyway, so is there anything happening on the pier on the wharf? Is there something to look out for?
given the nature of what can be seen, in addition to do they know that the extra help is coming? Would the black male look to make sure something is going on the pier as a distraction, if you please?
I would be inclined to say that they will have gathered in a bit of a gaggle, a bit of a boisterous, like a tailgate party. Like there's something to watch,
Okay.
something interesting.
So, with that said, yes, I would definitely consider that being a thing.
Okay.
I don't know what is coming. I don't know the nature of what is to be seen. I also don't know if the black male agents that are out here would know that that is on its way.
And that's just it. The word has gotten out. The boss says that you're going to want to see this.
Okay.
So yeah, they've set out stools on the pier. Someone's popping kettle corn.
Okay.
So there is something for to draw attention from the people on the boats to go, what, there is something happening over there. And so it looks like some of these guys are wearing those weird short cloaks that the black nail likes to wear. All right, so that stuff doesn't need perception checks, stuff on the pier. But I will say it's going to add a disadvantage die to at least one of the people who is making their roll on the boat. Telly's is easily distracted. So for first shift,
my head was going to.
if you want to roll a disadvantage die for Telly's.
And I'm going to use the clockwork one because he ain't thinking.
All right. Target number is 16.
Oh. Ah, fuck. Yeah. All right, so like that's a whole lot of bad. I do not have a fear, but I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Yuck, that's a very low roll. Yes.
Plus 1. So that's a grand total of 7.
Yikes.
And the disadvantage die is a 6. So how negative did you get?
So I got an 8 plus a 3 plus a 2. So 8 plus 5 is 13. That was with fear. I don't even. I forgot to check to see where we stand on fear.
That's an easy thing to fix. Hello, Onyx. I know it's not going to be in the transcript, but something for the session summaries might be worth putting.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point. I'll just have to manually check. Yeah,
I know that's not the easiest or
it's just
simplest, but it removes confusion in the question.
yes, it does.
Okay. That's new.
That's pretty funny. Can you just click back and just see what it was the last time the map was uncovered?
The math is not. The math is not.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll have done anything to increase the fear during that period. So
Almost halfway through.
two
Yeah. I see two coins.
coins.
That looks like, yeah, 21. 2 coins and 1 skull.
That's 11.
Oh, 5.
These are only fives. Yeah,
I knew that.
and that means there's 12 on the board because I just added another one. All right. That's 2 failed perception checks.
And they're both 7.
Because
Does that count as critical success?
it's a critical success somewhere.
In our headcanon, this went very well.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course.
That's not good.
So uh, yeah, that's ugly. Okay. That was first watch.
Second watch was the brothers.
Correct.
So you want roar or rope?
I will take Rogar. I'll take the young one.
There's a +1 to his next.
Gotcha. Is that going to be Rogar going to have the disadvantage too?
Rogar is probably going to be the disadvantage.
Roll it.
Okay. Still shit, but better. That is a 1 on the disadvantage. And he has a +1, so it's just the dice
Right.
for that. And I'm looking at a 13 in the 7.
Still doesn't help. No, there's still 2 failures. That was a 4 after all modifiers applied. That was a 4 for Rogar. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Oh no.
Yes. So that would be a 5 if it's because the bonus and the disadvantage.
So
it would be a
what's
5.
going to happen now is there's going to be a black hole at the bottom of the ship that's just going to
That's
cookie cutter out the bottom, and then the ship's just going to sink. And
that's exactly what this roll is. It's not. It's not. I'm not rolling damage to the ship. I'm rolling to see how many more adversary sheets I need to print out. That is. We're now up to. We started with 1. We're now up to 7.
Alright, and last one is Kane and Brynja.
Why are you not printing? Oh, because I didn't. It's 3 more.
Kane's not in this fuck.
Kane is probably not going to have his head in the game. He'll be wishing he was drinking with everybody on the bar. On the
Well, it's almost early morning. And he's gonna wish he was still sleeping.
he said, now I gotta cook. Yeah. So,
But he's not gonna give a fuck about the guys on the pier.
do you want to roll for him then, or because I've done the last 2 disadvantage rolls. Do we want to spread the damage, or should I keep it consolidated?
But I have no preference.
Because I'm racking up the numbers here.
But isn't that the fun side of it? Number go up is good thing, right?
Just remember that all that talk about a hole in the bottom of the boat. It's becoming much more likely with each one of these that's being printed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
7, 8 of them in the water now.
So we are looking at Brynja and Kane.
Actually, there's enough activity in the water now.
The
Disadvantage is gone. Yeah.
Okay. So no more disadvantage. Good for us. The situation's still not good.
Yeah.
So do you want Brynja or Kane?
I'll be able to bring you to King.
Okay. +2.
+2 copy. Target number still 16. Oh no, that's a 5.
Can I use a hope for experience?
If you have an applicable experience.
Always hunting?
All right, I'll let you spend the hope and
17.
all right.
Sorry. 9 and 5 is 14, +2 is 16.
16 was the target number, so meets it, beats it.
I knew it was that close.
Right at the edge, yes. Meets it, beats it. We'll say we still have to add 1 more. But we won't be doing a D4 roll.
It'll just be one.
It'll just be 1 more, which means 9 in the water total. 9 what? Well, that's just it. As
Indeed.
this was Kane,
Kane was the one that finally saw.
and he's the one who's always hunting.
Yep.
All right. He hears a splash over the side of the deck. And that kind of draws his attention. So he goes over to the far side of the deck, away from where all the light is, and snatches a hurricane lamp and holds it over. And says, Brynja, you need to see this. And he holds the lamp out, and he goes and grabs there's a word for it. Big pole with a hook that they use for hooking lines, hooking rope, or
A crook.
pulling up floating cargo, that kind of stuff. There's a specific word for it, but um, he hangs the hurricane lantern on that on the end of that and sticks it out far. So you got a good 7 feet of light now, and there is. It looks like a feeding frenzy of sharks. Tails are causing swirls, and those swirls converge and they create deeper swirls that you can hear audible as the water is being pulled down into them and then cavitating out. We have a total, I think it's now 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not. It's 9. There's 9 of them. Every now and then, we're sailors. We've been on the sea for long enough that we've seen this kind of thing happen in the past, and it's always been. You can hear those splashing, you can hear the water, but you never hear the sliding shimmer of metal glancing along metal.
Yeah. It's literally just called
A boat hook. Okay. Well, there you go.
so disappointing.
A hook on a boat. It's called a boat hook. There you go.
That's so disappointing. So, metal on metal.
Yes. As these swirling aquatic creatures swimming around each other in tight circles. They make contact with each other and they just kind of glance off of one another in the water with that lubricated. It just turns into this metallic shushing sound, like a sword that's being drawn from its sheath, but out in the middle of the river.
And they're just swirling the ship.
As you guys start to understand what this possibly could be, or to understand that you don't understand, the activity seems to stop. As all of these swimmers submerge. And then suddenly, from beneath the water, you can see this teal light that's emitting from each of the eye sockets of these creatures. They're now all seemingly looking straight up, moving, rushing up closer to the surface. Before they actually break the surface, you see a great billow of bubbles. A large mass. Each one of these creatures seems to belch, and out of the water bursts. Oh, and I need to do that. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I've only got half of the equation here. Let me do that, but I can do that a little bit easier than I did this first one. I do go here. What a jackass. I'm sorry, guys.
Look, we were just talking about it at the beginning of the show. There's no attention span here. Side quest is called Side Quest Profiles.
Adversaries. You know what? We can use these guys, can't we? Yep. Here we can. That'll save a big hassle. Okay. out of the water.
And what about my picture?
What about your picture?
I want to see what they look like.
Damn, you demanding bastard.
Um, I know you have a picture somewhere.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Not of these. I
okay.
have a picture of a sharky creature, but that's not.
Don't worry about it then.
No.
I'm great at distracting. I'm thinking Mama should be here soon too. Anyways, it was almost 8:20 and practice ended at 8. So this will give you a second to work on that. You work. Oh,
Um,
not sponsored.
oh, we could be. We don't have a business contacts link in the description yet, so you'll have to just comment. Okay, so. Love you too. Woof. Woof. See, what a great phrase. Magitech aesthetic.
Yeah,
I approve.
that is exactly what they would be. I almost gave the ghost too.
No, 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 no.
You put me in the wrong spot.
I did some magical combination of mouse clicks or tried to get something to print.
Nuh-uh.
Not what I'm intending. Not what I'm intending. Okay, let's see what this produces. It's working quite hard.
Trying to figure out what the fuck position. I swear to God, if it showed you a goblin shark, I'm gonna get mad.
That's kind of cool, except that looks like it's underwater and it really shouldn't be. We're going to try it again.
Looks horrible.
I'll show you the image that I'm talking about.
You're not wrong.
The
But these
battleship Yamamoto underwater with the sharks.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll show you the image when it's done. Well, that's it's still the same. You tell me, does it look like that's underwater?
so the answer is yes, that does look like it or something.
Yeah.
But that can also be above water, just way further than it appears.
Right.
But yeah,
Let me see if I can adjust it now. Okay. Yeah, in the distant, murky, underwater backgrounds.
love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Door.
It's really
It's just me that's night, but
hi. Hi, you guys.
it's the name. Careful this. That is general. You can rest up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you see yourself. You're wearing exactly the right color green so that you're transparent.
I want to see you looking.
How was it? Practice.
I was on midfield.
You were midfield. They got you out of the goalie.
I'm trying to.
Ah, okay. No worries. No worries. We were anticipating it.
This was picture generation just popped up.
We just got attacked by a bunch of mechanical sharks. So I'm using AI, our generation, to come up with what they would look like.
Clarifying.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah. So they're out what you're wondering about first with the babies, baby sure babies.
Fun. I've said when
Just set up with baby bed. Usually,
Love you guys. I know. I know. I'm glad you recognize that, though. It actually says, this time it says, while I have generated the art as you've requested, the silhouette of the Ironhull dreadnought appears fully underwater in the background rather than looming above the water's surface as you described.
Well, I mean,
At least you acknowledge it, you know. But
not
now, fucking fix it.
right. You know what the problem is now. Change it.
does it like having ship underwater?
It does, and now it's telling us that it's doing it. This time it actually says, while I've generated the rest of the art the way you wanted it to, the silhouette of the Ironhull dreadnought appears fully underwater in the background, rather than looming above the water's surface as you described.
Yeah. Okay. Now don't.
Yeah, if you know what the problem is, then why are you just reporting it? Why aren't you fixing it?
Fix it.
So let's try one last variation here, and we won't say the silhouette of the entire massive Ironhull dreadnought. We will say the silhouette of draft. The part of the boat that's below the waterline. Keel. Yes, 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 yes. Ironhull dreadnought keel can be seen. And let's not say moving below the surface. You just can be seen. Just leave it there. Leave the rest of the imagination. This is me the last try on it. But first, I need to download this because it was okay.
And then this image that pops up, they're going to be flying ships.
Right.
Do you want to put in?
Yeah, now would be the time. Yeah.
So, asked her to go upstairs to help clean the room. Watched on the camera. She walked over into the corner where Mel was picking up toys, I guess, and then proceeded to go and sit down on her bed. Mel walked over. I do turn the volume on because that thing's fucking loud.
Right.
Yeah, can't get
So, I am actually a little bit proud of Mel because she looked like she wanted to hit Andy, but she did not.
Okay.
But I could tell Mel was telling Andy, help me clean. And the one thing I could hear from down here was Andy pouting, saying, I didn't make all this mess. It is still your room. You guys both share responsibilities.
Yeah, no, and you were both unsupervised while playing in the mornings, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I was like, because Mel is trying to ask her to help clean, and Andy's just refusing. So I gave Andy 2 swats.
good.
As soon as I opened the door, of course, Mel's all like, I'm trying to get her. She's not helping. And I was like, don't worry about it. I got it. Keep doing what you're doing. So I gave Andy 2 swats, gave her the first swat, and then she kind of jolted out of the way and then stuck her hand down where. I didn't say I was going to give her 2 swats. So kind of a fair reaction from her part there.
Right.
So those were the only swats she was given. But the other thing that, while I was standing right in the doorway, she started putting her stuffed animals over by the wall next to all the cables. And Mel told her, hey, remember Papa said not to put the stuff over here, let's put them over here. Andy blatantly said, well, she's not Papa.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a nice long conversation.
Yeah.
I've had it about Bex, but I haven't. I say them. I say they talking about you guys.
Yeah. So
But I will be much more specific when I tell her who the boss is.
because I blamed her. I told her, I was like, you should follow it regardless, because if you knock any of those cables out, all of this goes bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point when I went back into the room, because she just kept trying to pick up the trash instead of the toys, and then picking up all of Robbie's stuff to come down here. And I'm like, no, you guys can make a pile of Robbie stuff. You don't have to keep coming down here.
Yeah.
But I went back in there to make sure they're still cleaning, and Mel goes, Mom, do you know how to do buttons? I mean, yeah, I know how to do buttons. I mean, you should know how to do buttons too. Well, then Andy goes and puts on her Easter costume and is trying to do the button.
Right.
But goes, can you do the buttons? And I told Andy, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it for you. You do the buttons. And if you can't, then you should probably go put something on that you can do. Because honestly, I was still sour about that whole comment of, well, she's not Papa.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to reward you for something.
You're supposed to be cleaning anyways.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, they got done cleaning, and I told them to get ready for bed.
Oh.
Yes, which after telling her, no, I will not button you up, you could tell she was making a poutiness on it because she did that little whine whimper, sat on the floor to get it off, and then looked into the closet, said, oh yeah, I have that. Didn't grab whatever that was, and then went and lay down in bed, not crying or anything. Yeah. Yeah. So she only got the 2 swats for really the not helping. And that's why I got loud that first time, second time, whatever.
Yeah, no, I would have landed on her much harder than that. That was really, really uncool.
But then I turned around and told both of them, you guys were being butts tonight. Do better. Because Mel was too, because she came over to me and she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you guys, if you have like 30 minutes before bedtime, you could do anything.
Yeah.
And she's over in the hallway just kind of pouting and then starts doing that little stomp off kind of thing. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you pouting? Are you crying? No. I was just gonna go upstairs. My God, child.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I went to grab the controller and the TV remote and go up there and be like, well, here. What kind of game would you like to play? Here's something you can do. And then I realized how messy the room was, and I was like, no, we're going to do this instead. Is it flying sharks?
No, the image is okay now.
I don't see a keel.
Hold on. There it is. There. No, that's the older one. No, that's really old. There it is, over in that corner.
Oh, that's still a sunken ship. So,
From this angle, we are looking up at it, though.
I have questions.
Okay.
Why do they have periscopes?
Because that's how they see.
But
They
they've
have-
got eyes right there.
They've got eyes for sonar, and then they also have periscopes. You don't necessarily see through your sensors through your eyes if you're a robot.
Aesthetics.
Those don't have to be optical sensors. They can be other. They can just be a light source, right?
Okay, but like honestly,
They
why,
can be the sonar emitter.
why that there instead of there or there?
That is a good point. That is a legitimate point. And you'll find that the other version of that it has the same. All of these have had the same periscope in front of the dorsal. And look, there's a dolphin. There's in there.
There's multiple, yeah. Dolphins, yeah. Wow, that's hilarious.
So yeah, we got
That's
the,
not a shark.
It looks like
This is a shark.
Flipping dolphin.
Oh, at least those all look like the same type of shark.
These are all sharks. Yes, this is a much more appropriate image.
Hey, you could say dolphin one, probably I.
No, they probably heard that dolphins pick on sharks. Because
Right.
they do. And it's like, what's more intimidating than a shark? Something that beats up sharks.
A pack of dolphins.
I've got a soda. He didn't appreciate that.
I noticed. Okay, so these motherfuckers are swarming the ship.
Yes.
Look like they're about to jump the jump.
They're going to jump the shark. The sharks are going to do the jumping.
Jump out of the water and onto deck.
But what they have done is each one of these. So yeah, I can just read. Marine ejection system. As in action, the fighter rapidly propels its single occupant through the water or up into the air up to close range, allowing them to land directly on the enemy deck, dock, or vessel. The ejected Marine or Golem immediately takes the spotlight to begin their boarding or infiltration objective.
Damn.
So these are just vessels. These are just vehicles.
They are autonomous vehicles
Oh yeah.
that have the harpoon systems
Yeah.
that you can see protruding, and they also do other stuff, which they might still do. So I'm not going to say. But they have delivered their payload. Each one of these has room for one other autonomous humanoid occupant. And
Or like 5 small bugs.
yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have ejected
Mhm.
and are currently on the dock of the Lessonia
Okay.
deck. Thank you. Yes,
Good.
the D word.
Yes.
They immediately take the spotlight. It says it in the rules. So, let's
Everybody get fucked.
let's get past.
Wonderful, brilliant, and Kane. That's the only people above deck right now.
Where is Lessonia? There she is. We are on main deck.
We didn't know. There we go. Oh, and you can't see that because that is covering it. Crow's window, and now we have to cast. Because I can't be bothered to do all the things.
Well, it's not like this was planned.
Something was planned. This specifically wasn't planned, but something was planned. There we go. All right. Can we see our crew members?
I can see them, yes.
You see
Yep.
Kane bumping around?
Yes, I see all of the peoples. And the pearls that are not supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Those got delivered.
wrong. Text layer.
Mm-hmm.
You too. Is everybody? Oh no, we are below deck. Below deck. Below deck. Below deck. Right, because it's Kane and Brynja, right?
Correct.
Below deck and the captain in his quarters. Okay, so I need 5 baddies. Any fishy baddies? Any fishy baddies?
Yeah, one more.
Person on deck. Right here's one. I believe that's your.
Oh, that is Gloria, correct.
Yes.
And he's got the forearm guards, the bracers. Okay, so I think we're gonna use because they look like shark teeth. But that should be for the sharks then. There's 7, 8, 9. All right, and now automaton constructs. We have 2. Hello. Wait, believe me? Why are you being deposited below deck? No, you're not being deposited anywhere. Okay. So let's do it this way then. Good. 4. And 5. All right. Everybody present and accounted for. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I will say that let's go ahead and do a. Could you roll a d4 for me and then set that d4 right here with whatever it rolls.
I don't know if that's good or not.
That is 4 actions until the first person gets on deck. With these 5 big, strong, heavy metal guys dropping onto the deck. That's going to be waking people downstairs up.
Okay.
So people are, but it's going to be 4 actions before anybody actually gets up on the deck.
Okay. So that was a bad roll. Gotcha.
It was the worst possible one. Yes. This guy here is in a prime position to do. He's got his. Yes, I will do that. That'll allow him to have an effect on both. Okay. This is an action called Halt Citizen. The golem projects a localized sonic frequency. Spend a fear to force all enemies within close range to make an instinct reaction roll 14. On a failure, they are restrained as the sound disrupts their equilibrium. So I need to beat. Well, 2 of us need to beat a 14. 1, 2. Yeah, there's only 2 of us that are on the deck and conscious. So I will roll for Brynja again.
I have it. I am ready. Uh huh. 11.
You're rolling on the die. Did you roll?
Oh, I have to roll a what? I was trying to get Kane and Brynja separated so that they were both ready for what was going on.
Okay. There was just a whole part where I read everything here, and the
I
last.
read it's a sonic thing. Both of them.
Correct. All enemies within close range have to make an instinct reaction roll of 14.
Reaction roll. Gotcha. Okay.
So reaction roll means it's not generating hope or fear, but you do get to add your bonus.
Instinct?
Yes.
Bryn. Fear.
It doesn't generate fear.
10, 11, 12 instinct.
So we both fail. Because I rolled a 2. You know what? I rolled a 20-sided die. That if I rolled a 2 on the correct dice, that would have been a critical failure. Still going to call it a failure.
Oh, second. Somehow I ended up split viewing Tyga and Kane on the same
tab. Yeah, it's a new feature on Chrome.
How did I do that? How does
I did that just today doing that Borderlands 4 thing, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
How do I undo it? I mean, it's cool when I want to do it on purpose, but I don't want it now. And how do I undo it?
Yep.
Okay, so both of us are officially restrained.
and is that all that does?
Correct.
No damage?
No damage from the sonic attack.
Man.
But we are restrained, so we cannot take actions. Well, we can't move.
Are you
We can still take actions. We can't move. We just can't.
Are you sure? Can I roll a fate check to see if Kane had done something already? And it's one simple thing.
Okay, yeah. That is a hope.
Kane is already in unstoppable. Kane is not
Okay.
restrained.
All right.
Kane noticed what was fucking going on and went, no.
The fates smile upon you. All right.
Smile upon Kane, at least.
Brynja's looking like she's just been hit by a dizzy spell. But Kane can take an action.
Good. I think Kane would immediately shout, all hands on deck, and take a swing at the guy that just tried to do the thing to him.
Copy that.
So, yeah, stick with this.
Mark him as A.
Grab bang go. Oh, fuck.
Is that 2 1s, Bexley?
That is 2 1s.
So in the rules as written,
So I said grab bang go, and it went.
and it went. I think that might have to be what happens. In the rules as written, there is no critical failure, but I hate systems that have a critical success and don't represent the potential for a critical failure. So, according to the rules as written, anytime you roll any doubles on 2d12, you have made a critical success. I have divided off 2 1s as that critical fail zone. So that's what Bexley has done here. And so, unfortunately, Kane Kravora's best friend, this tool that he has kept with him
Grab bang.
ever since he lost his eye, he's dedicated this weapon to the hunt for the crab that took his eye. He's now going to have to go swimming to find it.
That's not that big a difference.
It's not a big deal for him, fortunately, yes. But it does mean that he is now unarmed for the remainder of this combat. The best he'll be able to do is pick up some sort of improvised weapon off the deck.
He has his secondary.
He does have a secondary? Okay, good.
Just one crit fail.
That one's supposed to be thrown, so it'll be far worse. God damn it, Kane. He's still sleepy.
Hold citizen. They are restrained.
That was one action.
It doesn't say temporarily restrained, and that's something I need to address with the AI when it generates new rules like this. Because without temporarily, it means there's some sort of specific triggering event that we're waiting for to become unrestrained. Didn't get an action, it would have to be next action anyway. This action, that was a critical failure, so Spotlight passes back to the baddies. That can drop, because that was an action. Yes, you are correct.
Shift 4 to 3.
We are going to have, this is the freebie. Unit A is going to drop out his stun baton, a telescopic thumb. His thumb actually go and then starts sparking, because that's how you'd hold it, right?
Sure. I would argue it would actually be his pinky. So it folds over and then goes up through the hand, so he's got the full leverage of the hand.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. All right.
But yes, that holding it like that would be how you would hold the baton, but it would be going through the whole hand. So
Right. Well, when it telescopes out, it also telescopes.
okay, we can deal with that one.
Engineering for idiots. Here we go.
Did you know your thumb telescopes in 2 directions? Theirs does.
Oh my god, look at the dervish.
This is
Kane or Brinian?
who would it be? Who would it be? It would be
Which one is it?
it's the one marked A, one designated A.
Wasn't A the one that just went?
You know, that was yes, no, correct. Well, no, it doesn't matter. He went.
This is freebie.
Kane,
Swiped.
right, failed, which passed the spotlight. So we're in a new action. That's why you turn the die.
Okay.
So
it is A.
it's still, it still gets to be A. So this is a +6 attack, shock baton attack, +6.
But who's it going to?
It's going against Kane.
Okay.
Against he's the more
He's the bigger threat at the moment.
because she's stunned.
He just threw his hammer, so
That is a 17 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
11 plus the 6. This is 2d10 plus 4. You and you.
Wait, I'm supposed to gain a stress and lose out, right?
You know, these are tier 2 adversaries. I'm so used to building for the main group. I've built everything we're facing tonight as tier 2.
Yeah, we're still
We were just talking about how we haven't leveled up. We're still tier 1. So I'm going to do half of the required damage, and I should be taking like 3 off of difficulties also. So, all right, that is 6 plus 2 because I'm having everything now. 6 plus 2, that's 8 points of physical damage. It should be, since it's a shock baton, it should be magic damage. And in fact, the compressed air cannon does non-lethal damage. So wouldn't the shock baton?
That's a choice.
Oh no, this is physical damage because marking stress allows you to not be hindered until the start of your next turn. Are you going to tell me what hindered means? Hindered is not a condition in the game.
So while you're thinking about that, I have a question. Beats it, right?
Yes.
My minor major threshold is 8. That would turn that to major, right?
Yes, unfortunately, and that is it's slightly the reverse for the purposes of thresholds because meeting it doesn't beat it, meet it graduates it into the next. That is the first number of the next threshold.
Okay. So cool. That would be 2 HP, except I'm in Unstoppable. Kane is presently in Unstoppable, and that reduces all physical damage by 1 threshold.
Nice. All right.
And that's what you were just talking about there.
Yeah.
But that is physical damage.
Okay. If he wants to pay stress, hindered imposes a -2 penalty on the affected target's attack rolls. So it's basically a flat 2 disadvantage. Yeah. If you want to pay the stress, you don't have to pay that. You don't have to suffer that -2 to your next attacks.
Am I allowed to pay that stress later, or do I need to make that decision now?
You got to make that decision now.
That is unfortunate. I will go ahead and make that. We'll pay that stress now.
Yeah. Okay, that was the freebie. Yes, I will go ahead and designate B. B will do a shock baton attack on Brynja.
Okay.
She is still currently restrained, which means no, because there's another thing that gives advantage.
Vulnerability.
Vulnerable, yes. So she's not vulnerable. She's only restrained. So there is no modifier to his attack, other than the fact that I have to. That's not a +6.
But you can still take actions from your current position too. So she could have gone. But
But he
fucked up.
yeah, he critically failed. That's a 3 attack. That is a 4.
She just can't move from that spot.
That is 1d8 +2. That is 1d10. And that should have stayed a 4. I only did a 2 on the last one, but that's okay. That's me forgetting how the game works. Okay. That's a +3, excuse me, a +4 on the attack against Brynja. That is a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Meets it.
Meets it. That is 1d10 +4. That is 7 points total. And she will have to pay a stress or suffer that
Yeah.
-2 hindered.
She'll mark that stress.
And then I'm going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to pay 1, and no one else is attacking, but we're going to do some maneuvering. So we're going to bring you into base to base with you, center you up, and you. You are going to go to the top of the stairs.
Oh, he's making a mistake.
That is the bad guy's turn. Spotlight shifts to the party.
All right. So out of curiosity, how far did his hand go? We have not.
We haven't taken another party action. Okay.
So how far did that hammer go? It went off the other side of the ship. That
Into the drink. Yep.
that fucking sucks. Not worth it. Not worth it. Yes. process first. So. And that would just be a bad idea in general.
You're good at those.
Yeah. I'm gonna choose not to. So understanding that there's somebody trying to get around behind him, he's going to face that guy and sucker punch him.
Okay.
That's all you fucking can do.
Gotcha. That we will designate as C. Excuse me. 13 is your target number.
17.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
All right, cool. And this is going to be super effective because it's going to be a 1d4 plus 1. That is 2. Plus 1 is 3. And that also moves my unstoppable. All right. Yay. And that is with Hope. 710, by the way. So I will suggest Brynja does.
Was there damage? Did you do damage to him? I'm sorry.
Yes, 3 points.
3 points. Gotcha. So that is just the one actual hit point.
Yeah, he doesn't have a bunch
Yeah.
of crazy fucking bonuses like Brynja does.
You can't get out of armored by using that boat hook, though.
Yeah,
It'll at least get you off of unarmed
but then
strikes.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? Yeah, I should have done that.
For cinematically, it was great though because bang.
He's holding a hook in one hand and he swung with the other one. He's still flustered by losing his hammer.
Right?
Okay. So Spotlight stays over on the good guys.
Correct.
So Brynja is going to take a swing at the one in the middle, I guess.
That is A, I think. Yeah.
No, this middle, sorry.
That one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's B. Okay. B to 13.
Uh, 4 on the dice with fear plus 3, so 7.
And ouch. That does not succeed. So what describe how that? Oh, thank you.
She's still stunned from the attack, so she doesn't have the depth perception.
Right. Okay.
From the,
Vision's still blurry.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
That's what it is.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a failure. So I can take the spotlight at this point if I want.
Fear.
Oh, it was with fear. Yeah, that's right. You reached and you paid it for me too. Thank you. So
One of us has to pay attention.
yeah.
That is her.
What did I say about me? Yeah. So,
Look. The two of us are at the table, and she was still pissed.
that's what it was. Yep. Why don't you yell for us? Let's say that D.
Which is which one? Which one's D?
There's only one of them that hasn't been designated in this group.
I was gonna say,
Are you sure about that? He is the big T. kind of a big deal. Okay. He is going to. He's going to pay a fear, and he locks its sensors onto Brynja, spending a fear. Until the end of the scene, this unit gains advantage on all attack rolls against that target, but disadvantage on rolls against any other character.
Well, that's interesting.
It's called priority target.
It's a bulldog move.
Yes. I will now spend another fear, because that was the freebie that cost a fear to activate it, but now I'm spending the fear for the actual attack. So, this is this die plus an advantage die. This is a shock baton attack. So, yes. That is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That does beat an 11.
That does beat an 11. This is 1d10 plus 4. That is 6 points.
Okay. You did spend the stress to not be hindered.
Hindered. Yes. You have gone. Oh, thank you. Yes. We're gonna send you in, and you're gonna do an attack against Kane. Okay. Shock baton attack on Mr. Kravora. That is 13, 17. It's rolling big. 1d10. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points on that one.
Physical damage.
Physical, yes. And then he's got to pay that stress or become hindered.
What does hindered do again?
It's a flat -2 to your action rolls. It's a flat disadvantage.
Unstoppable.
Oh, right.
Cannot be restrained or vulnerable. Doesn't say anything about hindered, but hindered is custom.
Hindered is it's not custom. It is in the rule set, but it's specific to abilities for a specific type of adversary. Because it is specific about which, I'm going to say that it is. Yeah, that's it's going to have to come down to a fate roll because I don't like either result.
You don't like having to make the decision in the first place.
Right. That is a 12 on the fear die, a 9 on the hope die. Unfortunately, that means
That I have to pay the stress.
you've got to pay the stress.
It's one of those. I had this thought that maybe this might apply, but also.
Did I pay the fear for that attack?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I don't remember doing it.
You spent a hope for the priority target.
Right.
A hope for the attack. you just make this attack.
Yeah, and I didn't pay for that one. So yes, now that is paid for. Okay. And we'll pass the.
Is it a spotlight?
Yeah. No, we won't. They're not on the ship. They're under the ship.
Oops.
That will be the spotlight passing to the party.
Okay. Not yet. Kane,
We're good looking out. Kane, Brynja, gotcha.
Kane.
Yes.
Kane is going to swing at who is that? C?
That's C. Copy that.
But with the grappler. Woo. What do I have to beat?
13.
That is a 15 on the dice plus 1 to finesse.
Very nice.
That is a 1d6 plus 2. 4.
It's only going to be the 1 hit point, but he is the one who had already been damaged, so he is now showing a little more damage.
And
Still not bloodied, as it were, not oily.
that pushes my unstoppable up 1 more. Wahoo.
And that does count as an action, so with that.
If that counted, then that means that was the next one. Because we didn't do an action counter for Kane's last move.
So you would only be treating it as turns, not as an action counter. Okay, gotcha. Then we can, yes, that is yours. We can start cycling people up. Who sleeps closest to the stairs?
Ridley?
Cheater.
Literally, he's got his bed, the door. But who sleeps closest to the stairs is a wonderful question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll a d6.
Bye.
Put that anywhere.
2.
That is Ateli's.
Alright. So Ateli's would be
At the top of the stairs. At the beginning of this round. Is it gone forever?
there is a second King D6 that is.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh. I wasn't trying to get both of them. I was trying to answer the question too.
Let's give Ateli's an attack as he reaches the top of the stairs. He's got a ranged attack because he's got the enchanted boomerang.
Right.
So let's have him whip that boomerang at C. Most immediate target. That is going to be, this is a character roll against a difficulty of 13. That is an 18 with hope plus whatever his attack bonus was.
And that is a 2.
Can you give him that hope?
He's 4.
Awesome. And then his damage.
1d6 plus 3.
Let's use the pretty one. That is 8 points on C.
D6 plus 3.
Oh, D6 plus 3, yes. That was a 5, and then 3 makes it 8.
Just want to make sure. Because after you said, that's an 8, my first thought was, that was only plus 2. It wasn't.
That hits his major, so that's going to be 2 on C. He is now looking damaged.
Yay, boomerang.
Yeah. So he comes up, he just gets eyes on him, whips that boomerang at about ankle level because he's not even cresting the stairs yet, and it makes good contact, and Anatoly says it left his mark on
whatever the fuck.
the Shamish automaton navy. That was a successful attack with Atelis. It was Hope. So spotlight stays on the party.
Okay. So let's have Brynjar try and hit again. Or nah, she's right where she wants to be.
Yeah, there's no need to pay the action. She's right in the middle of the brawl.
Yeah, no, she's where she wants to be. She's going to take another swing at B again.
At B?
Yes. With fear, 17.
That is a hit.
18, 19, 20.
That is a very hit.
She's not happy. All right, so we're looking at 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 3.
Oh, damn.
She is, in fact, level 2.
That's right.
Brynja and Narsa are level 2, and the captain 3. So the 3 of them are going to clean up.
Yeah, they're the powerhouses.
5 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 doesn't quite get into severe, but that is major on B.
Because that's 3, that's 3, that's 3. That's 9 plus 2 plus 3. Right. Yes. That math checks out.
Okay. And B was the target?
B was the target.
That is 2 points, 2 hit points dealt. Should be, copy that.
Did get a fear from that.
Yes, it did.
And that means spotlight.
Yes. The freebie will be nothing.
But we're good with bad decisions.
No, there's no element to it.
Nope. Not that much of a shit.
Too much.
That's not enough.
Let's lock it. Let's lock it. There we go. Can't do that again. Good. Okay, so that was my freebie. I did a little bit of maneuvering. Let's go ahead and take these guys off the board. That will be the last of that freebie maneuvering, since nobody's actually attacking. And now, this is E. He's the only one who has not yet been named. And
He's fucking mistakes.
he is going to let's say he's going to use his compressed air cannon to try to batter the door down. Try to do damage to the door.
Isn't Ripley in the door?
You hadn't actually said that he was coming out, so I would just
Fair.
I was just putting them there. Do you want to do a fate roll and see if he was in the door or whether he would?
Let's do. Hope.
Oh, so yeah, he can be back a little bit so that if the door is burst open, he's not impacted by it. What do you suppose is the difficulty for shooting a door?
Let's say 13. 13? 13.
So this guy has the same difficulty as the door he's shooting at?
Sure. So, ship's damage. When schooner marks 2 or more,
That's right, we had that. Okay. I just automatically believe you now.
Well, so hang on. I'm reverse engineering my answer. When schooner marks 2 or more HP from a single source, one random mounted weapon is damaged and cannot be used until a character uses an action to make a finesse tinker roll of 13.
Right.
13 to repair. That feels just as good.
Sure. 13 to destroy. All right.
But that's also to repair a weapon.
It sounds good to me. Yeah, which is a little more complex than a door, but
What, you want to roll a 12 or 11?
I'm good with that. I'm good with it. It's a door. It's not a moving target. You know, it's literally the broadside of a barn. I'd put it below the 50th percentile. I would say an 11 would be fair.
Yeah.
But your baseline is very good. The repair equals destroy makes sense, but repair a complex mechanical object. So yeah, all right. So we're looking to beat an 11. That is a 12 on the die. Get a +3 with the breast air cannon. So that absolutely succeeds. This is 1d8 +2 for damage.
I think we did this wrong. He's trying to hit a stationary big target.
Right.
He's gonna hit it. I think we should have rolled damage if it got over a certain. I think that's what we should do next time.
Right on. Okay. So what is the damage threshold for a door?
The Lessonia as a whole has a 10-18.
Okay. +2 means we have rolled a 6.
And a difficulty 10.
Difficulty 10. Okay.
It was
There was
anyways.
All right. No damage to the door, unfortunately. Or one point of damage to the door, right?
1 point damage to the door. It would take 2 points from the same source. It would have to be major damage
Gotcha.
to take the damage.
Okay.
Looking at the way it's phrased here.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ripley hears a very airy knocking at his door.
Poof.
What would that be at this time? The most sarcastic way Ripley is capable of.
That was
That was E.
so we did the move, we did E. I can pay for another move if I want. Let me.
Did you get that parrot on the first try?
No,
Okay,
second try.
close enough.
Going to pay a fear to activate C. And C is going to halt citizen on Atelli's, trying to block the stairs.
Yeah. All right.
So I have paid. I have to pay another fear to activate the ability, and Atelli's has to do an instinct reaction roll. Atelli's instinct Atelli gets a +2. That is reaction, which means we're not generating hope to fear. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Against a 14. That is a fail. He is blocking that stairwell. That is paralyzed, right? Whoops.
Restrain.
Yeah, but I don't have a restraint marker, so.
Ow. Killed my parents.
Why would you let that happen?
Oh, stop it. My fingers. Okay, remember. C has gone. Let's cash out. 1, 2, 3, and 4 means I'm paying 1. No. And D is going to take another swing at Brynja's backside. I guess this one. This is shock baton. That is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That's it.
That is 1d10 plus 4. That is 9 for 13. Big hits.
Said 13.
13.
And she did pay the stress.
Oh, she did. Okay. Love you too. I just completely forgotten about that.
You said stone baton. I start calculating already, so.
Good.
It's all good.
Let us what am I looking for? Why? It's not there. And it won't be there. Can't be there. No. No. There it is. I thought I checked there already. put that on. Put it on the character layer. Good. All right. That is marking a position on the underside of the boat.
Love that.
You doing this because I said the thing, or was this already a plan?
This will already have been part of the plan. This is proximity charge. It's an attack roll. It does still have an attack roll. It's a +3 against the ship's hull. I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9 and it's a +3.
Correct. No, I rolled a 6 and it's a +3.
10 is the thing, anyways.
So, the charge goes off a little too soon before it's actually in range, and a shockwave followed by the fizz of a large number of very small bubbles, like someone dropped a big Alka-Seltzer tablet under the boat. You felt the shockwave, then bubbles. It's just up on the side of the hull, but no actual damage to the Lessonia.
Yay.
So instant damage goes away. That was my last one. I paid with that. Spotlight goes to the party.
So who would be behind Telly's?
Roll a d5.
Cannot.
Roll a d6. If you roll a 1, re-roll it.
Okay, I can do that. That is is this one? This one easy to read. That's a 1.
Re-roll it, please.
That's a 5.
That is a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That means the Taiga.
Tiger can get around. Right?
He can't actually get any lift. Remember, he's basically he's got
He can feather fall, but he can't feather jump.
It's a parachute. It's not wings. It's a parachute, effectively.
Okay. All right. Well, that kind of negates any potential for that kind of idea. So I'm going to ask Ripley or Brennian.
Ripley.
Ripley?
The name is Ridley. Ridley. Yes, you got me doing it. Aaron.
Sorry.
No, it's funny because every time you say it in my head, I'm like, I should correct it, but I don't want.
I try not to do it. I do know it's Ridley. But when I'm going quickly, it's just Ripley. No, Ridley.
No,
I hear it too, so.
Okay. The captain was already awake when they landed, and then within just a few minutes, seconds, someone started pounding on his door with like an air ram. So he is now ready to.
So yeah, I would imagine he will open the door, identify target, and take a couple quick steps to run him through with his rapier. No. So it is with fear. It is 9, 14, 17.
17. Ooh, that was dangerously close to popping his severe, but it did not.
That is to hit, not for damage.
Oh, sorry. Definitely to hit.
Definitely to hit.
Target number was a 13. So.
And now you give me the fucking doubles. 14, 15, 16.
16 does not pop severe, but that does do is major, so that's 2, which means he is down to that number. They're not quite bloodied. Okay. That was with fear.
That was with fear. So that is your turn.
Way to go, Ridley.
Look.
Yeah, now we're going to call you Ripley on purpose.
He did do a decent bit of damage in that, though. So.
All right. Just want to take a look at Taiga's character sheet. Is there anything that he could do to get around? I mean, like an agility check should
suffice. Step on his shoulder and jump up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but he doesn't really have anything other than a flat agility check.
Then let's do it. He needs to get into play. And the next thing would be shoulder check Achilles. And
I don't think Tiger would mind.
Probably not. He's the guy that's put Achilles in his place before.
So, for the sake of getting into combat quicker, using Achilles as a springboard is probably going to be more effective.
Okay. So agility check. Target number will be
this one. I have the number.
You don't seem like you want to give it to me, though.
Nope. It was a 12. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Target number was a 13. Unfortunately, Taiga goes to step onto Achilles' shoulder, and his foot slips off of the shoulder and scrapes down and catches the stitch line. And Achilles he's not going to take any damage for it, but he is definitely thrown into a seeing red pain.
Be careful, you damn bro.
Yes.
Oof. Okay.
That was with fear, so that means I can I have to
I can have to
bless you.
From there. I mean, it's probably appropriate anyways, but
Oh, look at that. It's exactly as big as Tiger's crow's nest.
well, that's neat.
I love you. Isn't that neat? This was the proximity charge. That is a +3 to the attack.
It missed.
9, 10, 11, 12.
It.
That means we are doing 2d6. Oh no, this is only 1d6 +4 because these are tier 1, not tier 2 creatures now. 1d6 +4 in damage to the hull. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Damn. That does hit major.
That gets 2 points.
That gets 2 points, which triggers structural damage.
Ouch.
The deck harpoon ballista is now damaged.
For example. For example. What is happening there now is that because this was below decks, we've sprung leaks and are now going to have to make those target number, I think it was 14 repair checks. 13. That's right. To seal the planking so that we're not taking out water. I think that also means we need to.
That's actually super easy because Novell is still below deck.
Right, and your ship's no, are you ship's carpenter?
I'm the ship repair.
The shipwright, yeah.
For all of the everything, people and ship. Because wood and bone aren't so different.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I gave him that.
Just in case things go super bad, we've got 20 actions. This is not turns. This is actions.
Mm-hmm.
Before the ship officially becomes unsavable. It's taken on too much water.
When the schooner marks its 10th last HP, it is dead in the water and begins to sink. It will be completely submerged at the end of the next scene unless the crew takes drastic measures to recover.
We've already got rules for it then. I don't need to be inventing shit. Works for me.
You want a copy?
I have a copy.
We need all these other papers in.
Right? Where is it? No, there it is. No. I've been looking at it. Wooden construction. Structural damage. There we go. And then sinking. Okay. Okay. So, we're down. That was 2, so we're down to 8.
Yep.
Okay. The door.
Do you want it to count?
It really shouldn't. It's an independent piece of thingy, so I don't think that would be transferable damage.
That's not below water body, so
Fair.
if you want to look at it that
Right.
Cool.
Do that 4, 5, 6 more times, and we're going to be in problem.
That happened. And that was the freebie, right? Because I just went straight to that. So
Correct.
anything else is going to cost. Let us see about halt citizen on the captain.
Good. Why did that make you do this so much?
It made me think of Austin Powers. A halt citizen, spend a fear. Oh, that's right.
That's an instinct.
It's one to take the spotlight, one to activate the ability. That just works. You have to make a instinct check against a 14.
There's no instinct bonuses, and that is with hope 12 and 10. 22.
Nice. He basically turns his back and the sonic frequency bounces off his shell. That was keep forgetting to reset these guys. If I'm gonna tap them, then I need to untap them. Gee.
You playing Magic together? No,
It just helps me remember who's acted in the turn, so I don't go back and double tap somebody. Who hasn't moved in a little while?
I want to say
A hasn't gone in a while.
A has not gone in a while, and I think D as well.
A is going to shock baton on 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 1, so that's on Kane. Baton is +4.
If it's
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's 1d10 +4. That is an 8, it looks like. Is that 4 + 4 is 8, yes.
would be 2. He's still in Unstoppable, so it gets reduced by 1 because physical damage. So marks 1.
Nice.
That skill is so beneficial. I can't wait till Draco starts using.
And we said that D hadn't gone for a little while.
Yeah, that's the other one that I think has not gone for a while.
Also taking a swipe at Bei'Hara.
11.
That's a 14 on the die, so 18 total. That is another D10 in damage. +4 is 11.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, she's starting to mark armor slots now.
Ooh,
Can only mark 1 per point. So that one doing 2 points with that piece split. So
gotcha. I've got 2 more if I want. And I've got 2 more. But I will tell you what. I'm going to take 1. And I'm going to there. And Spotlight will pass. Yes, Spotlight will pass. So I'm going to untap it now.
fun to watch. So I'm going to suggest starting with Brenya, but taking another swing at B, I believe it is. Yeah, that one. She did not spend the stress, so she does get a -2.
So that makes, we'll just say difficulty 15 then.
I mean, we're going to +3 for the attack, so it's just a +1.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So then still difficulty 13.
So, with 10 on the dice, +1, so 11.
Does not succeed.
So not happy.
That he got a little dancy. He moved a little further than her feet would allow.
Yeah, she's still
capitalizing
restrained.
on her restrained condition. Yep.
That's all she can do. That was with fear.
That was with fear.
It's 9 and 1.
Okay. He's going to come back out. That means his next action. Detonation. Let's Stumbleton on Atelli's. That's 19, 15 plus 4.
Needed a 12.
That was 1d10. That's 5 plus 4 is 9 points of damage.
That would be 2. Would you like to tell these both HP, or
He would armor that off. That's his first one.
Yep. So it's got to be split, unfortunately, because we only got one Guardian on deck.
Right.
And Guardians are fascinating to work with. It's not even Guardians, it's the Stalwart. It's that specific subclass.
That subclass, yeah.
That's interesting. Anyways, okay. Sorry.
So that's C has done his action. How much trouble do I feel like causing? You know? I feel like causing a lot of trouble. It's been a while since we played. Let's raise the stakes. I am paying a fear to detonate the charge early.
We'll see, the problem there is you're detonating a charge early.
Oh yeah, I have to.
Stop taking that away and just scoot it off the side.
I have to layer. I keep forgetting layer. Stupid. There we go. Okay. This is an attack roll with a +3. If ever a time I really kind of didn't want to see nat 20,
Is that a nat 1?
it was no. That's a nat 20. That is a natural 20. We're doubling. We're doing a critical hit on damage to the boat.
That sucks.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. That was not my intention. Okay. How much damage do we... I asked the question, didn't I? How much damage do I feel like doing?
So typically you do roll damage and then dice roll.
Yes. That is here. Proximity charge is 1d6 plus 4. So that's 2d6. 1d6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1d6. 11, 12, 13.
Was that really a shit roll?
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Okay, so that's only 2 points of damage.
Okay, good.
So that's got us down to 6.
6 points, yep. Okay.
Because we didn't count the attack against the door.
That could have been much worse.
That had a lot of potential.
That could have... I'm glad. I don't want to sink our boat. I don't. That was my last fear, so...
I'm going to do some for tearing the...
Yeah, she'll level up when we do, yeah.
You have to do some mathing and figure out what that's
I
like.
can have the AI do it if you want. We'll do both and see how they.
Yeah, because the AI is going to have a clearer understanding of the rules.
How the rule, yeah, the intention behind the rules. Also, that's one of the cool things about the homebrew toolkit is that it actually talks about the whys, the why these rules are these ways.
So, boom! Ow!
Boom! Yes, painful boom. Big bada boom.
Don't delete it
Don't?
unless you're not gonna use it anymore. Because you keep.
Oh, you're right. I should just pull it out. That's what you're saying.
Because every time you try and add it, you add it to the bottom layer.
I've only got one more that I can use, so
Love you.
love you too. It's a very good point. I should listen to my son more frequently.
See, the problem is sometimes you do actually. That causes just as many problems as it doesn't.
I do have. I've got two more. Okay.
So,
Ha! Give me some fear. Do something cool.
Kane is going to use his grappler on the motherfucker that just ran away from him.
Right on. All right.
So, $13, $14.
That succeeds.
Get the fuck over here.
Get over here.
Yep. D6 plus 3 for damage. Fuck you. 5.
5 does not pass into major. That is only 1 hit point. That was on C.
That was more for maneuverability anyways, so.
He is on his last legs.
Wonderful. I'm going to suggest Tellys uses an action to get unrestrained and on deck. Get out of the fucking staircase.
Both Kane and Taiga are like, just fucking
Come on!
That was a success with
Fear.
Well, that was with fear. It was with fear. Did I take the fear? No,
No.
I needed it. So good. All right, freebie goes like. I have one fear that I am going to spend. We're keeping the stakes high. E on the captain.
Old citizen.
Keep the pressure on the captain. No, this is a shock stun baton.
Oh, the freebie was the movie.
So yeah, I moved to another one of the bomb layers. That is only a 7 to hit on the captain.
He still has his sleeping earmuffs on. That's why it's not working.
Well, this is stun baton. This is not halt.
Oh,
But still,
he's very mobile for a turtle.
yes, he's small. He's dinky. So he just kind of dances out of the way. And that is everything I can do. Spotlight passes back to the party.
Tellys, you gonna fucking move?
Right. Yes, we will go ahead and spend the action. And that means that can finally go away. But it takes the turn to do that.
But it's not a roll turn, so the spotlight stays on.
Yep.
And we said Taiga was behind him.
Correct. By now, we can probably find out who is behind Tyga also. Just to,
Let's find out.
if you roll a 1 or a 2, you're re-rolling.
I mean, I could just roll a d4 too.
Oh, at this point, you probably could do that too, yeah.
That was a 3 on a d6 though.
1, 2, 3 is Novell.
He's kind of the one that needs to come up anyways.
Well, no, you need to be down repairing the...
Yes, but what I was thinking.
He's not going to sweat it until we're sinking. Okay.
Well, he was going to sweat it while we were talking about there being a big hole in the ship.
Right.
But then we're not actually there yet.
Yeah.
So he's waiting in line.
That's fair. God damn it, Achilles. Hurry up and order.
Okay, so, does Achilles actually get out of the way?
He can't. His action was removing the condition.
Oh,
Sorry. That's just the way it works.
so let's say Captain Ridley retaliates.
Copy that. Means 13. Fuck you.
Is that worth keeping? Stay on the damn table. 9 and 3 plus 3. So 9 and 6 is 15.
15 succeeds.
Hey. You only landed over 2, if you want to count that. It wasn't cocked, but it wasn't on the table.
This is against E. Oh, well, they decide. I'm cool with that. It's all right.
2d8. 2. $15. 16, 17.
Oh, not enough. Not enough. That's 1, 2.
That's almost max damage for him.
That is 3 points, which means he is on his last leg.
18 is max damage for him right now.
18 would be.
Because it's
Put him into massive.
Oh, really?
18. What did you do? 18?
No, I did.
You did 17. Yeah.
Because 2d8 plus 2. 8.
Gotcha.
Two.
This is max damage.
8
You didn't do max damage, but that is what you could. Okay, yes. But yeah, that would be enough to put him into massive. You got 17, which means he did take 3, so he's down to his last hit points on his last leg.
And that was with Hope. And Kane was the last one to go before that. So Brynja wants to take a notice. Unless, do we want to have Achilles throw his boomerang again? He hasn't actually gone for a while.
Yeah, and he is pretty good with that. That would be on C, and C is the other guy with 1 hit point left. So I see the value in that, but yeah, the only other one is that with 1 hit point left is E. That's the one with Captain. So Brynja would not be able to take anybody down. If I'd say it's worth it for Achilles to do it. Clear one off.
3d12.
Thank you. You know me too well.
I'm paying attention.
That is with fear. That is a 12 plus whatever his attack bonus would be.
Plus 2.
13, 14 against a 13. That is a success, but that is with fear.
1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3. This is a bad guy. We'll use a fear die. Nice. I'll roll a 1, so that's 4 points.
That's all they needed anyways.
Yep, that puts him down. Boom, boom. C is DEDD. We go to attachments and we look for you because you're the pretty one with the skull on you. Boom.
Tomorrow, new PlayStation Plus runs. He's over there looking at the.
Okay. That was with fear. Was it?
Yes, you said with me.
Yes, that was with fear. So spotlight goes to the baddies. You know what? We'll say because I get to move and attack. I'll clear the stairway also. Yes, please. Let everybody else.
Doesn't need a Tiger trying to jump over him and miss again.
And actually doing damage the second time if it. Who is that? That is B. That is A.
Would Jor be able to be allowed to try and use his grappler without damage?
I don't see why not. Love you too.
That was a distracting question. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I'm just, yeah. There'd be ways for you to be able to go for a tangle without going for a penetration. So yeah. That is going to be against Kane. This is a bad guy attack, so I'm rolling a d20. This is a shock baton. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That hits.
It's a d10. It's only a 1. I'm rolling minimum damage, 5 points.
Well, that's great news because it does in fact say minor to none. Because of Unstoppable.
Right? Beautiful.
Yeah, with that said, probably not. Because the charge, the electric charge is still part of the end. Would he have to suspend the stress for that?
Oh, yes. No, yeah. Still would have to.
Contact is still made.
Yep.
In this particular instance, it just doesn't do it anything.
I do have another fear if I want. I will spend that fear and move him out. He goes the way of the rest of the school, and spotlight passes to the party.
We are having, we're at 10:15 recording. We're sitting at 2:45
or 2:44. Yeah.
So keeping track.
Yeah.
Spotlight has passed. So
Howie, that was right on your feetsies. Oh, good.
are you dropping soda? Love you.
No.
She didn't drop the soda. She dropped the cardboard box. The soda was in the box.
I love you. Partially responsible for that. I was the one to grab the second to last one, so
It felt like there was only one left in there. There was much more weight to it. Not that much. There was at least 2 in there.
oh, there was 2 in there.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the third to last one. Okay. So let's have Tyga join the fray.
Tiger.
He is still using a wand sword because we still haven't actually made any decisions
What his class is?
with Taiga and Rosar.
Okay.
I know we've talked about it and we've got like kind of fun ideas, but we still haven't like
We haven't locked it down
this
yet.
is what we're going to do and this is how we're going to.
Right.
I do still want to have those conversations, but it's been so fucking long.
Yeah, I would need to be refreshed.
So Taiga will join the fray. That's not too far, is it?
Yeah, I think that would be all right.
Yeah. So that is going to be a regular old attack with a long sword.
Again, a 13.
Plus 1. Fuck yes. Happy birthday to me.
It's great.
No.
Oh, 9/11. Okay.
With hope, though.
Nice. Good.
So
Spotlight stays.
you can take that. Anyways. 20 to hit, 21 to hit.
Hell yes.
That is only a D10. What is this? That is a D10 plus 4. What's plus 4? 11 points of damage.
11. It goes up into major. That's going to be 2 points.
Woo.
That's his first 2 points of the game. It really is.
Did he not do? No, he didn't do damage to the guy. Now, are you talking the game or tonight?
I'm talking about
Oh.
A's for the first damage A has taken.
I'm sure Taiga's done more damage than that.
Yeah, no, Taiga has, absolutely. No, I wasn't talking about Taiga. I was talking about the bad guy.
I'm talking about Taiga. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Anyways. All right, cool. So that's Taiga. Spotlight stays over here.
Right?
Next in line was Udell. Let's just have him move up the stairs and get a lay of the land. And then let's do a D4 to see who was next in line behind him.
Copy.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. That is Narsa.
All right, interesting. So, Ripley or Brynja? Because Kane and Tellys just went recently.
Brynja.
Brynja is going to take a swing at. She's having a hard time hitting B, so she's going to swing at D. Like
Okay.
the other guy in front of her. Yeah, fuck you then. Fuck you then.
Oh my God, Brynja, come on, girl. You were supposed to be one of our big hitters.
Just because she's a big hitter doesn't mean she's a consistent hitter. 5 and 4 plus. That's not Brynja. That's Brynja. Plus 3.
12.
12 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah,
It's not enough. These guys know exactly what range they need to be working at in order to be able to haunt you into attacking, bait you into attacking.
she's getting more frustrated.
All right.
So what's going to happen is she's going to break her restrainment and immediately crit. That's what I fully expect to happen.
Right.
So,
Um,
and that was with fear.
that was with fear, so that means I get an action. I'm going to, let's say, D is going to use the impetus of Brynja's failed attack. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not on you. That is a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to hit
Against Brynja.
against Brynja. That is a D10 plus 4 means 7 points.
She can shrug that off with an understand.
That was D. And now, all right. E or C is dead, right? C is dead. I did not mark him off. So A, B, or E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is A against 1 or 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against Brynja. Ouch.
It misses. It misses. It misses. Stop using tricks.
Sorry. The DM dies.
It missed.
The DM die. That is 10. That is 14 plus 4, 18 points.
That is severe. She has to mark the rest of her everything.
An earth-shattering blow with that stun baton shakes our brave Brynja. That is the last action I can take. Spotlight passes back to the team. I will say there's a guardian on the deck.
Yeah.
It's the one problem with playing so many characters is that an active guardian player would have said, I am your shield there.
Doesn't have it.
He doesn't. Oh, he's not stalwart. He's not stalwart.
No, he has not good enough in whirlwind.
Okay.
He's an attacker. He's not a defender.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's not one of those. There was a fumble on deck.
Yeah, he just couldn't. Yeah.
There's nothing anybody could have done to stop that from happening.
Okay.
Now, Yavel being on deck, there is a way we can keep it from getting worse.
Good.
But that's it. Nobody could have stopped that.
Okay.
So, well, fuck. So, let's start with Ripley. Let's start with Ridley. I'll say it right, I promise. Ridley is going to try and finish off this asshole in front of him.
Gotcha.
Because he literally just watched Brynja fall.
Yes.
That is a 15 on the dice plus 3.
That is a success.
That is 2d8 plus 2. He only has 1 hit point.
Correct. He's down whatever happens. It was a successful hit. We know that.
That is 6, 7, 8 points of damage. Whatever the fuck that's worth.
Bye-bye.
And huge. Huge. So, I would like, in the same move, Ripley to jump the banister and move as close as he can to where Brynja and Kane are. If he can, he would like to get within close range of both. That might be a bit too far, though. Because that's where he was. And that's not quite to scale there. But it is actually kind of close. It is close, but it's not quite to scale. But that there does have him really damn close to.
Is that where we're going?
He would have to go past those guys to do that. So, yeah, about there would be just.
Give you your choice of.
Yeah.
Does he need to make the agility check there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
If anything, he would need to make an agility check to jump the banister.
For the banister jump. Yeah, that's true. Let's do that, and that way if he succeeds, he can move wherever the fuck he wants.
Has 0 in agility, so.
Alright. This is a...
this is his ship, so.
Yeah, so it's going to be 11.
Okay. 9! With fear!
Oh my god, really? Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. That means he blew it all the way over here.
I said he wanted to.
He wanted to. He wanted to. Ouch. That's sucky. Sorry, Captain. I forgot my shell was so heavy.
He was distracted by the panic of trying to get to his fruit. That's what I'm going to try.
Yeah, watching Brynja actually falter like that kind of shook him as well.
Yeah. And that was well within his field of view.
Yep. That is a failure. And I have to do this. No, this is my freebie, isn't it? That is a 19 to hit the ship with a blast.
Oh, yeah, that did hit.
Boom. Proximity charge is 1d6 plus 4. Does not count. Does not count. Get down there. 3, 4, 5, 6 points to the ship.
That is only 1 point to the ship, bringing it to 5.
Nice. Halfway there, though. Woof.
Yeah. Look.
The good news is I can only do that one more time. So. Lurgity splurgity. I am going to pay to do that one more time. Well, I'm laying the bomb now. That shifts the spotlight.
Ha! Uh,
Let's get the captain over.
okay.
No agility check necessary, and that means the spotlight stinks. So
He is going to immediately start. He's within melee range of those guys, right?
oh yeah.
He's going to cast Rune Circle.
Oh, nice. Yes.
That does mean he has to mark a stress, but creates a temporary magic circle. I was reading this a second ago. It does not say when it goes away.
That's a good point.
On the ground where you stand, all adversaries within melee range or who enter melee range take 2d12. I have all my d12 out anyways. Magic damage, 2d12 plus 4 magic damage, and are knocked back to very close range. So, let's see. So the first guy takes 27 points of damage.
Who is the first guy? Is it B or D?
Given the angle of his approach, I'm going to say it was B.
We like that. That is massive damage. That's 4 hits. You don't even need to roll.
Well, this is for B now.
I'm going to move that for a moment. I need to go there. I need to put this dead marker on B. And his body, just for shits and grins, his body goes, "Wah!" and goes flying out to very close range. Okay.
And the other guy takes 21 points of damage.
Also, that was B. B is D. D. This is going to be his first damage, but that's 4 points. That puts him past bloody.
And there was no hope or fear roll for that.
Nope. And then wait, he goes out to.
That's brilliant.
Oh, run, not her. Yes, it was A.
That's the other. That's A.
God damn it! Can I do anything right?
That's Kane.
I can do nothing right here. Who is D? D. That's where that hit attack was. Okay, and see, I keep moving him and moving the circle, and that's fucking with me. Is that about very close?
Yeah, that's close enough. All right. So that was Captain.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Can you read to me the text of that spell one more time?
Yes. Mark a stress to create a temporary magic circle on the ground where you stand.
On the ground where you stand. So it stays, it does not follow him. Okay.
All adversaries within melee range or who enter melee range take 2d12 plus 4 magic damage and are knocked back to very close range.
Gotcha. So if someone can do a forceful push, pushing A into that, that will subject him to that damage. Okay.
Yeah. And to my knowledge, only one person has anything that does that. Yeah. So anyways, there are still a lot of guys in between Nivelle and Brynja. So Nivelle is going to cast Bolt Beacon. Yes. Cast Bolt Beacon against A.
Gotcha.
Yes, that is what we're going to do. It's spellcast roll, so it is +2. Crit.
Beautiful.
11s.
Very nice.
On a success, spend a hope, which I'm going to do. I have to do it in this. To send a bolt of shimmering light towards them, dealing D8 +2 magic damage using your proficiency, so 1d8. We have so many characters and so many different tiers.
Right.
1d8. And the target becomes temporarily vulnerable and glows brightly until the condition is cleared. So A is now vulnerable, and 1d8 +2. That is 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Eight
8 points of damage to A.
to A. 8 points goes into the major. That's 2 points of actual damage. He is not on his last legs, but he's looking really beat up.
That was a crit, which technically means that was free casting.
Yeah, because you get your hope and clear stress.
Oh, and clear stress. But that cost up. So spent a hope, got it back.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Free casting
love that.
and profited of stress.
Ateliers or Kane?
Let's say Atelis. She's doing really good right today. That is 2d12 with a +2, I think, for his attack.
Correct.
That hot damn, baby.
Is that a crit too?
That is double fours.
Yeah.
Double fours. All right. That's a d6 +3, right? I think.
Hold a second.
Yes.
Crit. Full damage plus roll.
Right.
That's 2 crits in a row. So it's 8 plus, it's 10 plus the 6 that I rolled for this guy's damage. So 16 for this guy.
Oh.
We didn't do crit damage.
Oh.
So add 8.
To. So what am I adding it to? What was the?
So
Because that would have been
the total damage would have ended up being 16.
16.
Because D8 plus 2, and I rolled a 6. D8 plus 2 is 10 plus 6 is 16. So 16 is the total.
So that would not have put him into massive.
No, but it still would have marked him 1 more hit.
It would have marked him.
Because he marked 2 or D8, right?
Correct. But 8 was at major. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm not seeing where the extra hit point is coming from.
Because severe. 8 more hit points from the 8 that he just
Right.
did.
8. Correct. He should hit because yes. I see.
I was trying to explain that cleanly, but that was not clean.
No. I get that.
Good that
That
wasn't clear.
does go into severe, but not past severe. So yes, you're correct. So that would be 3. That would be 1 hit point there. Last legs. Thank you. I understand. Okay.
Now, max damage plus a roll.
Yes. Max
1d6
damage.
plus 3.
So that's 9 plus the roll.
1.
Yes. Really, minimum damage at every opportunity.
Who's that against?
That would be.
A or C?
I haven't lost it, but let me see here. That would still be against D.
Or D, sorry.
D is already down X amount of damage. So, D, that is 9, 10 points. 10 points is into the major. So that's 3. That puts him on his last legs. Oh no, it's only 2. It's not into his severe. Right? Yes. Right?
In between major and severe is 2 points.
2 points. That puts him at 2 points remaining. So he is not quite on last legs. All right,
But
that
he's
was
on his way there.
yes, he is. That was Atali's.
And that was another crit, which means
Oh yeah, he gets hope and stress. Yep.
he does have stress to clear. He's full on hope anyways. That also means that he gets that the spotlight stays on the good things.
Yes, it does.
So well, the choice was between Kane and Ateli's, and we said Ateli's, so let's do Kane.
Let's do Kane. Yeah.
D is going to be evens. A is going to be odds, and I'll roll a. I don't roll d20s.
You get advantage on A because he's stunned. Right? He's not stunned, but he's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's looking.
He's glowy anyway.
Yeah.
So his attention's going to go over there. So yeah, okay. Hey, these 2. He's using his grappler. Because that's the only fucking weapon he's got right now.
All you need to do is just succeed a hit.
12?
Does not succeed.
Oh, advantage.
Right. Roll a die. Yes. That's automatic 1 that puts you where you need to be. So 13.
Plus 3.
That succeeds.
15.
That does succeed. All you needed to do was succeed that hit. He's only got the 1 hit point. So if you do any damage to him, you do that last hit point.
5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever that's for.
Oh, woohoo.
All right, cool.
That's gone, and you get one of these pretty little headdresses. Geez, our last man.
That was almost disastrously humorously.
That was chaotic, yes. That was chaotic, to say the least.
Spotlight is still here. That wasn't a crit, but that was 10 on the hope and 1 on fear. So
I don't have any fear to be able to steal.
Brenya went down and we routed.
Yeah.
This is serious, guys. So yeah, the only other one right this second is Taiga. Taiga will step over in that direction and take a swing at D with
That thing over the dead body.
okay. 15.
Succeeds?
16 with the bonuses.
Nice.
That is a D10 plus 4. Space D10. 13 points of damage.
Absolutely well done. That puts him into major, and that is 2. You only had 1 left. That is the combat round.
Tis no good.
He goes flying away. Not flying, but swimming away underneath the ship. That no longer needs to be here. In fact, now I can finally actually, without fear of repercussion.
It wasn't much. It was just one of those. I mean, there's a way you could you could avoid continuing to do that same process.
You were right. You were absolutely right. We have, why did I, need that? That can go away.
So who else is still below decks?
We still have Roar and Rogar. Yeah, they're still sleeping.
Is it hibernation season? Narsa was headed up, but she never got.
She never made it up. Yep.
And that's okay because she's got some negatives right this second.
Yep. She would have been a lot of help. These guys are automatons, so there is nothing really worth.
These are nuclear. They don't even care about money.
Yeah. I will say that they are wearing a mockery of a naval uniform. It's like the traditional. I can give you a sense. I don't want to give the. Do I have one here? It's not going to be there. It's going to be desktop. It's going to be Port of God. It's going to be Sons. Do I have it here? I don't. So I don't have anything to show you right. I'd have to go dig and pour it on the PC. It is kind of important because
it is valuable information.
It is. Wait. There. It's intel and it's flavor.
Is it tasty?
So good. We are in this folder. This is here. We go up from here. We go, no, too far. Go forward. Go to Sons. There. What? I made them. I promise I did. Where would it be? Stop dragging sheep. Well, I remember making them, and then I never put them away, apparently. Side quest. Nope, there they are. Okay, I was looking in Sons.
I I thought I heard you say that, but I'm like, maybe he's got it just put somewhere weird, or maybe
Nope.
he's going to use it there too. I should have said something.
Okay, so I was incorrect in saying that these guys had the uniform. They don't have the uniform. Only he has the uniform. But so you can see who you guys went up against, I will.
You want me to see it, or you want the audience to see it too?
I can do a quick save a copy of a cropped image. This is a side quest, not Sons. This is Shame Navy. This is Marine. The Breaker Marine. All right, now you can go into there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your patience. Port. Breaker. This guy is the same chassis, but instead of the saw blade, we had the air cannon.
Okay.
But same chassis. And for purposes of record keeping, that was the Peacekeeper, a new unit we hadn't shown you guys before. So
And so there's no uniform.
there is no sign. No, oh, it's only the captain. Yeah, that has that. Right.
Still, nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I go through the process of preparing the art. I might as well show it. Okay.
All right, so searching these automatons, I'm going to understand that there's probably not a whole lot to see here. Not a whole lot to glean from any of these.
Yeah, we don't have anyone really tech-minded on the crew to be able to say, oh, this is valuable, this is interesting, this is educational.
As a whole, we understand where they're from, though, I would imagine.
That was originally why I was hoping for a sign of a uniform, was to give you that official
Guaranteed one way or the other.
this is Seamus. You don't have that.
Okay. Toss the bodies overboard. We don't need this on deck.
Nope. It's just dead weight and evidence.
And King, while you're looking for your hammer, go ahead and toss some dirt on top of it. Because he still has to go do that.
Yeah, he does.
Do we want to see if he finds any crabs while he's doing it?
Maybe get distracted.
Distracted. That's hilarious.
Let's see here. We've got. Wow, I have rolled on the fear die. He is going to be distracted while he's down there. So, is it a crab or is it the crab? Roll my gemstone dice for this one. That is with hope.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means that it is favorable to the person we're rolling it for.
Is he ready for the crabs?
That's the real good question.
That's
You may have found it, but are you ready for it?
I think not. I think for now,
Okay.
it's a little too early for him to get that kind of satisfaction from life.
All right. So he does come back. He throws the crab hammer onto the deck, and says, "Give me a rope! Give me a rope!"
Okay. Gives him rope.
Just tie it off. Tie one end off. He's down there for a while. It's a long ship length rope, so it's probably 50, 60 feet. And after a minute or two, you feel the twanging of the tugging on the end of the rope. It's a good weight that you're pulling. Of course, it doesn't weigh as much in the water as it does when it's out of the water, but you can feel there's enough drag on this rope that he's got something. You're wondering, did he tie off one of these chassis, one of these golems? Are we pulling one back up?
One back.
But when
Let's get another picture.
I have more art. Ow.
And be careful about that.
Fauna of feel. Fauna. There. Where are you? Not you. Not you. Not you. You're the big bad boy that he was hoping for. I've been looking at it over here. There it is.
For anyone interested, I'm looking over here because I can see the TV and the missus is playing the original Borderlands. And she has decided, for whatever reason, to play as Roland, who is not somebody that I would have expected her to choose. So, yeah.
Fascinating.
Well, in the original Borderlands, the 4 characters actually had, like, drastically different playstyles. Versus the new Borderlands, where they all can have some level of overlap. If built correctly, they can have an overlap with another Vault Hunter. but with the original first ornaments, there was almost no overlap outside of the gun. Guns could fire drastically differently in different Vault Hunter scenes.
Okay. It's dead, but that is a boiling crab. It's not the big one. It's not the big one that took his eye, but he's brought back. This thing would easily fit in onto the entirety of the steering deck. Big. It's a lot of crap. It's a lot of crap. We've managed to create a haul to deliver when we get to port. Someone is going to want to buy this crab.
Fuck yes.
And in the meantime, you've got really good eating for the next for the rest of the trip on your way back to port. So, oh no, wait, we're
here.
We're in the river. Yeah,
We're here.
we're here. Yeah.
Drift back to port.
That's awesome. Yeah. So literally, you just managed to catch one of the biggest species of crab in the river, and we'll be able to just make a couple of chests of gold at least.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat on that boy.
Kane's gonna want to keep some of it. We ain't selling all of it, but
Right?
we'll sell most of it.
It's going to ship stores.
Yeah. And I'm sure everybody's gonna be upset and excited. Because, like, yeah, you're gonna make us drag this up after we just went through that bullshit?
We don't even have enough butter to eat this.
We having crab for breakfast. I man, I've never had crab. I don't know if I would like it or not.
It's really good.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that about veggies too.
Yeah, but they're wrong. Those people are wrong. The people who talk about crab are right.
Are the people that talk about cow's tongue right too?
I don't know, and would not engage them in the discussion. Because screw that.
How about chilled monkey brain?
Pass. Hard pass. I don't.
My point.
Just because they call it a delicacy doesn't mean you have to. No. That's. But right now in the news, there's people who are like, "Baby, So you can have a specialized taste and be absolutely wrong about it.
Not something you expected to hear here, was it? Or was the beginning of this particular video exactly what we were talking about right now? No attention span. Anyways,
Right. So there we have it. It's freaking close to 10 o'clock at night. It hasn't been very long since the last time we did a time check. There's only one fight.
what time is it?
It's close to 10 now.
It's 11 now.
I'm talking about in game time.
And this was the third watch.
Oh, you're right.
This is morning.
Yeah. You're right. This is morning time. Okay.
Sun hasn't risen yet, but
Yes.
it's getting brighter.
No, you're right. We did the watches, and time passed faster than. Yes.
Nobody saw shit, so
Yeah. Exactly.
I kept on.
So yeah. So with the we're in the darkest of the dark before the dawn, as we're hauling the carcass of this boiling crab, cinching it so that it's still floating. We're not going to try to lift it up out of the water. We don't need to. We can just get it tied off to the side of the ship, and have Achilles with his boomerang and anybody else with a ranged weapon there to fend off any sea predators, any water predators that would try to start tearing this crab apart.
The only two people with ranged is Achilles and Novell. Brynja does have a crossbow.
Yeah, she's got her
Brynja does
crossbow, yeah.
but Novell and Brynja are kind of busy right now keeping Brynja alive.
Right. So it'll be Achilles. He's actually out there on the crab. Shoo! Go away! But let's literally we're at like half an hour of maneuvering before we're back on the dock. So it's not a big deal. But
And what about all the black nail?
exactly, that is our next point here.
They are so mad.
Yeah.
They're so mad because they didn't get what they wanted. The ship is still floating, and now it's floating with a crab on the side.
They profited from this? Fuck you sons of bitches.
Yes, that is this crew at this point. We're going to profit from fucking you guys over. We fucking hurting though, because Brynja went down.
Right.
Kane has 3 HP marked and almost all of his stress marked. Wow. Achilles has a hit point marked. Captain has a stress marked. Taiga has 2 armor slots and a stress marked. I don't think that was from this.
The stress wasn't, no.
I don't think the armor was either, because you didn't take any hits.
No, that's he got stabbed in the last episode. He got stabbed.
Mel's missing a stress, but why is he stressful? I don't know why he has a stress mark. Because he had 2 stress marks before, and then he had the crit, and that cleared. Right, that's what it was. Gotcha. I'm here. Okay, so fucking Brynja. How are we taking care of Brynja?
Yes.
Novell can use Sparing Touch. Once per long rest, touch a creature and clear 2 hit points for stress from them. Using that on 2 hit points would be the thing. So there's that. That is free, but limited to once per long rest. So the only other thing he has is Seraph Hope, which is spend 3 hope, clear a hit point from an ally within close range. He's got enough hope to do that once. But that would be a grand total of 3 hit points back to Brynja.
Okay. Put her halfway back to healthy.
Was that even? Feels right close.
She got 7.
Yeah, she has 7 total. Okay. That puts her at 4 marked. Right, so Brynja is up and about again. She's going to want to be in bed for most of the rest of the day.
Right. Or in our different beds, but yeah, they're on bed rest. Yeah. Ateles and Taiga both recovering from wounds taken from previous days.
Yeah.
That's half of the crew recovering from medical.
Well, assuming that breakfast goes well for Narsa, she is capable of doing other stuff as well. She's capable of operating appropriately. But that's assuming breakfast goes well.
Yeah. Otherwise, she's going to be at that heavy -2.
So, let's have breakfast then.
Well, before we do that, we have to.
Oh,
Yeah, we just kind of danced around that it exists, and that is the Black Nail who were watching the whole fight happen and watched it not go in their favor, in the direction that they anticipate. I think as it became clearer and clearer that these automatons were falling, the ship's not burning, it's not sinking. More and more of these guys folded up their folding chairs and packed up their chests of ice. And,
fuck that.
yeah, the contracts that are on their heads are still going to stand, and they'll take them when they can. But
In other discreet ways when possible.
so the majority of them would leave, but someone would stay behind and watch, and would be aware that the ship is coming in to offload the crab at least.
Motherfucker had survived and found it correct. So the only ones that would stay would basically be there for information. Is what it sounded like. Question is, would any of them take projects? I suppose.
Yeah, that is one of the questions that I'm asking in my head. I'm also asking how far up the chain would Lessonia and the crew have been pushed? Because there is some stuff background happening that I could tap into.
Okay.
But that wouldn't be happening right now. This defeat of the Navy would get your priority shifted up significantly, but that's going to be a day or two before anybody even gets wind that it happened. Just because we're not living in the technological age.
Right.
Yeah,
There's some pondering that needs to happen.
Yeah, I think we're at a point where I need to. Also, sleep debt is making this a little more difficult.
Yeah, you woke up early today.
Yeah,
I don't know what time you actually went to sleep either. So,
it was another 5 o'clock day.
and Yeah, you're CP,
Yeah,
and I didn't even let you try to take the nap before dinner.
it's okay.
Andy wouldn't have let you either. So
Exactly.
I don't feel so bad saying, "Hey, you hungry?"
Yeah, no, I could have just gone up to my bedroom instead of trying to take a nap in her lap. So yeah, that was a decision that I made.
You seemed kind of on the chill side while you were there, though.
She was happy. She was happy for the contact. That's something that she had been basically asking for, begging for, and so I was like, I can. This is a good time for that.
So, seems like we're at a point where we want to turn this off.
Yeah, I need to recalibrate. I need to figure out what this means now. Black. This was their what. This was the action that they were intending to take, and it did not go the way they wanted it to. So
Frustrated.
yeah. So now that means that Black Nail leadership, local leadership, is going to be pissed off. That means that this event strains the relationship between the Black Nail and whoever it was that they contacted to get this taken care of. This puts Lessonia on the radar of the Navy. Before, you were just a ship, literally 2 ships that passed in the night.
Yeah. This is proper on the radar.
Yes,
They actually have a name this time.
on the sonar.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have just moved up the chain of priority pretty significantly.
We've moved up several separate ladders all at once.
Yeah, so I need to kind of reconfigure.
So, before we turn this off, we need to say out loud, breakfast has not been had, so Narsa still needs to do her thing.
Right.
We have not made proper port yet.
Correct. We are still making our way into port, but we do have the crab tied off on the ship and being protected by a monkey.
The frog has his hammer back,
Right.
and the bear is hibernating.
Is wounded, but yeah, and her brothers still don't know.
At this exact point, yes.
Yeah.
Because we have non-canonly, canonically stated that they slept through.
They slept through. Yeah, they're hibernating. There is 0 fear on the board.
That is wonderful.
We have no fear on deck.
That is amusing as all hell. That is hilarious.
I used it all for once.
If only we can get rid of the main campaign stream. Because that has stacked and has not. You've been using it, and it has not changed.
Yeah, because you guys keep refilling what I use. Look, you guys, it happened. We actually did a freaking side quest.
On a Monday, though.
On a Monday, yeah.
There's that. We'll have to get back to the Friday things, but shit needs to straighten out.
Yeah, exactly. But at least we got to play. You guys got to watch something. It was still put a dent in the world of Field.
Yeah.
On another Monday night. So
we're making progress somehow.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Tell all your friends that we exist and share what's going on with them so that they come and watch us also. Also, please don't hesitate to comment. Tell us what you like about the story, what you don't like about the story. We know we mess up on the rules. We know we play fast and loose with the rules. We don't need to hear about that, but let us know what you think about the story stuff. That's what we give a crap about. Stay happy, and until then, I used to tell all my people, keep your eyes to the skies. I'm just going to do that out of habit.
Will it do? You wanted the floating head.
We've got a new closer tonight.
Oh, which one? Which one we doing?
Yep. Yep. Gonna close it for Texarkana. It's what I thought we were gonna do up until the last minute, literally when we found out that Andy wasn't gonna be able to make it tonight. So I didn't get a chance to pull a more appropriate one from the new. Uh, oh no, so we don't have a new side quest one. Yeah. All right. Anyway, this is Come to Collect for Texarkana. Peace.
Look at my bulger. Had a bounty I had to clear. Just an electric blue ribbon in his riding gear. I tipped my tan head, held my shotgun staff tight. Said save before safety, boy, we're throwing down tonight. Yeah, they call me the tax man. And the tax man's come to collect. I don't care about your problems. I demand my due respect. But the sky turned to fire and the shadows started to grow. Now I'm working for devils, but I'm finally making
So Lessonia is down to half health.
almost grinding in the mud. I'm in over my head, boss, but I'm getting paid in blood. Money, that is. I was standing by the bridge, had my quarry in my eye, when a red-skinned old demon dropped right out the sky. Bone wings and viscera, arms capped in shiny gold. I thought my froggy legs would fail. I tell you, truth be told, Bulger done run off, left me staring at this beast. Thought I'd end up as an appetizer at an infernus feast. 'Cause they call me the tax man, and the tax man's come to collect. I don't care about your problems, I demand my due respect. But the sky turned to fire and the shadows started to grow. Now I'm riding with the devil, but I'm finally making gold. Ain't fly catching pennies, ain't scrounging in the mud. I might be in over my head, boss, but I ain't losing blood. Not mine, at least. Now morals ain't my strong suit, not for this kind of pay. When the demon offered a chest of gold, I didn't hop away. I nearly puked up my breakfast. I swore a holy vow. Said my unborn grandson works for you, boss, starting right here, right now. Eddie chests of treasure floating out there on the tide. I got my cut of the plunder and a hell of a demon ride. I may be a foot soldier, amphibian in a cowboy hat, but my pockets are heavy and my wallet is getting fat. Yeah, the tax man got a new boss. He's got a red skin and it flies. But a whole chest of gold, Lord of mercy, that'll bring a tear to froggy eyes. Pay up!